my face. I don't do that. Anyway, I still got the bottle. But the same fella was in Liston's corner the night that happened to me. And the same fella is real tight with Jack Nylon, the Liston people. The same fella. I can't say no names or nothing. You never guess who he is. But now, show you how he's about 70 years old, but he must have forgotten because he did that to me, and I could have popped him in the nose or had him arrested, anything. So that's what happened to me. Because you remember in the Liston fight, for one round I couldn't hardly see. I was holding my hand out. Were you at that fight, Reg?
Yeah.
And I really couldn't see. I just cleared up for some reason, and that must be what they used on me, because it didn't happen to the 5th round after I got Liston in trouble. They put that same thing on me.
Nobody's ever asked you to throw a fight, Muhammad. I'm not saying it the other way. Nobody's asked you to lose, have they?
No, they trying to give me some gimmicks to win, but I wouldn't accept that.
Terry Mancini. Professional footballer in the back there, Muhammad.
Football?
Yeah, football.
He still play?
Yes, he does.
Ball head man play football? Yeah, Henry Cooper.
Henry put you on the floor when he was a bald-headed man.
Who said that?
Yeah.
Same guy.
I'll see you after the show.
I'm coming up.
I agree. I agree everything that people write about you, although I don't agree with the press a lot of the time. You're the greatest, tremendous, great showman, marvellous. You said earlier that they can't fill Yankee Stadium or Houston Astrodome.
They can't what?
They can't fill it. Sorry, they can fill it and they can fill it twice over.
Hello?
But your pre-fight build-ups, when you go to the weigh-in and you have mock-up battles with the other opponent, are they really? How much of that is towards the
Well, I'm not really wanting to fight there because I wouldn't be paid. But I really do be angry. I have to psych myself up. I put myself on spots. I say...
It's just a press for the build up for the fight?
Well, not really, because even in the fights when that happens and it's really sold out by then, but it actually puts fear in your opponent, like George Foreman. Just before the fight, I'm looking at him and the man's giving his instructions. I said, sucker, you are in trouble tonight. You are fighting the greatest fight of all times. You heard I was the greatest, like you just said you heard this and now you see it. I said, you said I was the greatest, but you're going to see it. I'm fast, sucker. I'm going to burn you up. You were fighting your idol. When you were a little kid, you heard about me, you know. And he was. He wasn't even fighting. He didn't have his first fight in 1969. I'd been exiled 2 years after all I'd done. He just started fighting. So when I was fighting people like you in the 60s, he was just a little kid in junior high school. I said, you're meeting your master, your idol. He looked at me. Then I went back, first round. I laid in the corners, right? I said, come on, show me something. I talked through the whole fight. I don't know if you all know it. I talked through the whole fight. I said, come on, sucker. I said, show me something. They told me you could hit hard. You're just a sissy. Come on, sucker. Show me something. Come on, you can do better than that, George. You want to corner me? Here I am. You're waiting to corner me? And he just, and every once in a while I just go, See, the quickest way to a point is a straight line. To hit me, he had to do that. And while he's doing that, I said, I'm tagging him with jabs, right? Pop, pop. The fighter, you know. Whenever you meet a man coming at you like that, don't worry about it. Don't duck like it's so powerful. Just pop him. Pop. See, he's going. I done hit him before he got to me. He's sticking one in.
What did you say to him, Muhammad? What else did you say to him?
Oh, I grabbed his head sometimes and I said, look at you. Round 7, and you're tired. You have 8 more rounds to go. Come on, keep punching. I want you to get tired. I said, uh-oh. I said, this is the wrong place to get tired. This is the wrong place to get tired. And he's just throwing him. I said, then he got a couple of bruises. If you notice, his face is kind of swollen. I said, look at you. You're the world heavyweight champion. You're the world, you're the world heavyweight champion. And look at me. You can't, I hit you. Just said, watch out, here come another one. I said, look at that. Look at that. He threw it there. I said, come on, get it. I'm going back to the rope now. I laid back. I said, okay, take the best shot. Take the best shot. He's breathing. I said, oh, you finished, boy. You are in trouble. I said, you don't have but 2 chances, slim and none. You're in trouble. I talked to him through the whole fight.
Did he want to talk back to you?
Just a sec. Go on. No, you want to say one word? He didn't say one word back to me.
Yeah, I just want to ask a question. As a heavyweight, you're much faster than any other heavyweight. I'd like to know if it's always been the same. When you say light heavyweight and middleweight.
Yeah,
and
I was fast as then, right? Much faster than I'm now.
Yeah.
I'm still pretty fast, but I preserve my energy. I could come out dancing and hopping like I did when I was 21, but I don't know how long I could do it. And if I do it, it might take too much out of me for the distance. From here on out, you won't see a real dancer Muhammad Ali. You'll see me using my strength and my power. I'll be laying on the ropes, and I'll be letting my men take the best shots. Like you said, people realize I can take a punch now, but they always wondered if I could because I never let them see. You understand?
But didn't you wonder that?
Didn't I wonder?
Whether you could?
You wonder what'll happen one day if you fly a lot, right? You fly.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about sometime what would we do?
How are you taking off?
Something happened, How would I do? You never hope it happened.
Mohammed, I want to bring Neil Smith in here. You want to ask a question about poetry, I think, Neil?
Yes, I've always been a great admirer of your ability as a poet. Have you had to work hard at it, or is it just sheer genius?
It comes to me. It comes to me naturally. And I do it mainly because of my fights, little simple rhymes. I just wrote a poem the other day entitled Truth. It says, the face of truth is open. The eyes of truth are bright. The lips of truth are ever closed. The head of truth is upright. The breast of truth stands forward. The gaze of truth is straight. Truth has neither fear nor doubt. Truth has patience to wait. The words of truth are touching. The voice of truth is deep. The law of truth is simple. All you sow, you reap. The soul of truth is flaming. The heart of truth is warm. The mind of truth is clear and firm through rain and storm. Facts are only its shadow. Truth stands above all sin. Great be the battle of life. Truth in the end shall win. The image of truth is the cross. Wisdom's message is its rod. The sign of truth is Christ, and the soul of truth is God. Life of truth is eternal. Immortal is its past. Power of truth shall endure. Truth shall hold to the last. That's a masterpiece.
Now, did you think that up, or did you have to write it down? Did it come from here?
No, yes, but I had to not just straight out. It took me about a week or two to get it together.
Let's look to the future for a moment, Mohammed. You've said that you want to get Foreman and Fraser in the same ring, 10 rounds each, but let's move beyond that. I think you've also said that you would certainly retire after 4 years. Do you see that?
I said 3 or 4 times I want to retire. I want to quit saying I'm going to retire because I don't want to be a man that looks like you're lying or your word is no good. I don't know what I'm going to do. I wanted to retire after this one, but I found out talking to the African presidents. I was at the Independence Revolution anniversary in Zaire. I talked to about 20 African presidents and a couple of those who are fighting for independence in the bush, in the jungles and stuff. And we talked, and I'm so surprised to find out that every one of those presidents, they knew me, they knew my history, and they all want me to come to their country, and all their people want me to come to the country. And I found out through boxing I can do so much to help so many people and our people in the States. And for me to give up and to get out of the public and go somewhere and cut the grass and lay off at this time when the world is struggling, there's so much I can do would be terrible. And through boxing, like Zaire is a country we never heard of in America. I don't know if you all heard much about it. The average man, everybody know about Zaire. When it was Belgium and Congo, we all knew, but very few people know about Zaire. So I think there's so much I can do by continue fighting. We trying to build a hospital, Elijah Muhammad, our religious group in Chicago. We have the land that's going to take $100 million, a 300-bedroom hospital. Our people are dying in the hospitals because they're too crowded, all kind of problems. You go to a hospital in a lot of countries and places, and your man is sitting on his guts hanging out, he just got hit in the car. It's a bad thing to see that all the doctors are busy. This man bleeding to death, his guts are hanging out, and the doctors are busy working on another man got shot in the head, a case just as important. It's a bad thing, So I want to do something to help humanity, and through boxing, I can do a lot. And I'm going to try to get one of these $10 million persons donated to something like the hospital, and I don't want 1/4. You understand? I would rather give the $10 million to the hospital than to get even $7 million for myself and give the government $3 million. I'd rather have the whole $10 million and go to the hospital.
Let's look to the future for a young man who's come to see you. He badly wanted to come to see you. His name is Isaac Fleming. He's a young boxer. Isaac, come down and say hello to Mohammed.
He box?
He boxes.
What he box? Cigars, oranges, grapefruit?
See how he shapes up.
What? Me and him go through.
No, but just look at him and see what kind of boxer he's going to shape up.
Well, he looks like he's built like Sugar Ray Robinson. He's not muscly. See, you watch
He's only
these.
17. You're a 17 now.
You watch these kind of men. When a guy comes up with big old muscles like George Foreman, you understand, and that means he's tight and he's like, but men like this are like real fast. You understand? Let me see left jab. Jab. No, man. Ball your fist up and throw left jab. Jab it. No, man. No, he's not gonna be no fighter the way he's punching now. He needs a whole lot of training. See, come on, you're fighting. Don't be fighting, brother. Where you from? Jamaica. Hold your hands up and block my jab. How do you block this? Come on. Come on, show me something. You ain't nothing. Show me something. You tired already. Look at you, sucker. I'm hitting you already. You ain't got nothing. All the girls are watching. I'm beating you up. Come on. Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. He's very much an easy player. Yeah, my friend, you are not as dumb as you look.